I'm in Studio City. How close are you to that?
Really close, like no hope close.
It was such a cool area. They were really building up that arts district. They were really making it nice. Like,
yeah, it's really cool. Like, just you can go up the street and get anything that you want. Like, the food is amazing. Ralph's is right up the street. There's an acai place right around the corner. Like, I love the area.
You eating good? Happy, healthy?
Vitamins? Yeah, trying my best. Trying my best to stay as healthy as I possibly can. Outside of like boxing every single day, the diet is just my worst part because I usually forget to eat because I'm normally working so much, recording and stuff.
So it's not that you eat bad; you just forget to eat.
Yeah. So like I'll eat maybe once a day or twice a day. So that's the thing I've been working on, trying to eat a little more. It's
hard though because then you get used to it, and then you forget to eat, and then you're not even hungry at all for the entire day.
Right.
It's really well. What did you eat today? Did you already eat today or? No. Do we need to go make a sandwich right now?
Listen.
Do I need to throw you a Jolly Rancher? Are you going to pass out? Keep your blood sugar levels up?
I don't know what's going to happen, but let's just keep going until.
Don't pass out on a Zoom interview. You do boxing every day? Where do you do that at?
Yeah. My friend Mir is my boxing trainer at Ricky's Boxing Gym in Studio City.
Yeah.
Right there on Ventura. Yeah.
That's
it's like
hard,
the greatest.
Man. I've done that one time and it was so frustrating. Just putting the gloves on took like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, and your hand wrapped and everything. Yeah. It's a difficult process, but it's also fun. I love it. It's like the best exercise.
It's a full body. Yeah, that's good. Good full body workout. Skin routine. You're taking care of your face, cleaning, washing up.
Yep, trying my best to try and soap and water. Pharrell actually sent his facial skincare
Human Race.
Routine. So that's cool. The Human Race. Yeah, it's been really, really fun using that.
That stuff is crazy. Yeah, I use it too. I have the and I love the containers on it because. Not to get too nerdy about face washes, but of the fact that you don't have to unscrew caps and do all this, you just pop the top off.
Right. It's very pop right to it. It's the greatest. Yeah.
That stuff is a trip. I like it a lot. The rice wash and then the moisturizer it's really nice as well.
And good old cocoa butter lotion.
Yeah. Well, we have something in common, by the way,
Talk to me.
We both went through the hustle of Red Lobster.
Come on.
Right?
Red Lobster taught me so much just about stage fright, being able to talk to different people. Like, I was really nervous, in certain crowds, and being a server, you have to get over your fear to make money every single day. So it's such a blessing that God allowed me to be at that place. So I love every single moment at Red Lobster.
So you were actually a server. I was an AC. I was the guy who, in between the cook and the server, and I'm the one who put the lemon and the fork and the butter and sauces and stuff. And then, so you were actually a server though.
I was serving everything up. Yes, sir.
Was that your first serving gig? Was that your first waiter gig?
I had a few different waiter gigs. I worked at Lionsgate, which was a Jewish community center. It's an old folks retirement home. It was amazing. That was my first serving experience. Then I started working at IHOP, then to TGI Fridays. I worked at Brio
Fridays.
And then
hold on, I want to stop you there. I want to pause you there because you have to tell me if you know any secrets to that Jack Daniel's sauce at TGI Fridays.
Yeah, they kind of tell us they got to kill us if we give it. So I like my life.
Imagine that's what takes you down.
So the Jack Daniel's secret recipe is
right. Let me write that down. Yeah, that stuff's insane. It tastes good and everything. But on Red Lobster, I was in Portland, Oregon, and this is when I was doing overnights at a station there called Z100. I did midnight to 5. So I would do Red Lobster from 2 to 10, and then I would bag up a whole bag of cheese bread and take it into work.
The biscuits. Damn, that's amazing. That's a time.
Yeah. But it's one of those, it's a hustle gig, isn't it? It's just, we got to make money. We don't, if we lose the job, we don't care. We just, it's something to make money. So that's cool. I got to ask the important question though. How many red beanies do you actually have?
500. I honestly lost count after 20. I used to only have one. And it was my go-to hat because initially I couldn't afford haircuts when I was homeless. So the hat was like my trick to like hide that my hair was going crazy. But then periodically, as it became my thing, that kept me grounded to remembering when I was sleeping on the floor. Friends would give me brand new red hats, and it'd be like, "Oh, so this is a new memory." But and family members would give me hats, and then I ended up buying certain hats. So I got a whole collection.
That's
and I just lost count after like 40 or 50.
I'm picturing your closet is just like shirts, pants, and a whole bunch of red hats. But so it kind of unintentionally became, a signature almost, didn't it?
Yes, it was a blessing. And it's like, a lot of the things that happen in my life, I don't even know how they connect.
Sure.
But then when I am in like a different season, I can look back and say, oh, well, that was God that did this and this and this and this and allowed these things to happen so that I'm able to be here. So I connect everything back to God.
I was going to say we should throw out the brand names. So we get you some free ones, but I guess that wouldn't have the same meaning then, wouldn't it? It's there. The connection isn't there. So that's cool. 2021, man, big year for you. Big one. And I'm not talking about the obvious. I'm talking about, you turned 30 this year, right?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about that?
Excited. I can't wait to see 60. It's like the first 30 has been amazing. I can't wait for the next 30. That's how I feel. It's like, wow, this is going to be cool.
Damn, man, I cried when I was going to turn 30. How do you stay so positive?
No, it's cool. 30 is amazing. Like 30 is still old enough to know better and still young enough to, what's the expression? Like still young enough to do it again. Like right. 30 is cool to me.
What do you think?
I don't feel 30. So.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Isn't that weird that are you what you imagined 30 to be when you were a kid? Because when you're 30, you think 30 is going to be
old
man.
And you're just grumpy or, it's interesting. It's like, I feel like I'm an adult. I feel like I don't have time for childish things. But that's about it.
How does that, you don't have time for, does that mean you're kind of choosing your battles a little bit?
Picking my battles, learning when to speak, being very, very discerned over how I spend my time. I'm very blessed that God has allowed me to see 30 years. Like, this is nothing short of a blessing, because with Corona and everything going on, there are many ways I couldn't have been here, and I'm just happy to be here. Honestly.
Yeah. And at that age as well, and I don't mean this to sound condescending, but because I know you're a big believer in the why, and I became very much like that, analytical, but it much later than 30 though. But when you discovered, like, I got to think of, why is this happening? What is this? What is that? And you really analyze something, that everything just looks completely different at that point, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can be driving through a town, but up on top of a mountain looking down at that same town, you have a very different perspective of the very same thing that you were just going through. So sometimes you may be going through the hard times, and you may be going through what you can't see, but my trust in Jesus and my trust in God has just allowed me to put my faith in looking higher and knowing that, these things are happening right now, and this feels like this is happening to me, but God does nothing to us and everything for us. So, and sometimes a lot of the things that happen in your life aren't for you. They're for someone else that is going to come across your path, and it's for you to teach them that lesson and show them how you overcame whatever obstacle you went through. So I'm very blessed to be in this position where I'm able to do the thing that I love every single day and see 30. But I also feel responsible that when another person in a pathway that's similar to mine comes asking for advice, that I have to give it. Like, I can't ever be too busy for someone. How
do you know that so young? Where do you learn that from? Where do you pick that up at? At what moment did you go, oh, and everything looks different? Who taught you that?
God has been walking with me tremendously, especially honestly within the last 3 years. more specifically in the last 4 or 5 months of my life have been really trying times while my career has been extremely fun. So I've learned that, every day you have a choice. You choose the things that you want to give your attention to. You can feed into the thoughts of insecurities and the things that aren't true about you, and then kind of potentially ruin a day. Or you can look at the same situation that you're going through, even if it may be in the middle of a storm, as, man, this is rough, but on the other side of this, God has something amazing for me. So a breakup, I'm being stretched in a way. God, I don't like this, but I believe that God does nothing to us and everything for us. So if he's removing something in your life, it's because he's getting ready to bless you with something that he has designed specifically for you and tailor-made for you. So it's like, that's how I've been able to kind of process a lot of the disappointments in my life, or obstacles, if you will, because they haven't defeated me, because I know that there's nothing that's too hard for my God. And That's what I lean on. And it's like, cool. Those were things and tools that I didn't like it. You don't like doing push-ups, but I love the results of my arms having definition. I didn't like going to school, but I love the lessons that I learned years after being in classes that I was falling asleep in, or things that I thought I wasn't really paying attention to. I thank God for just this perspective of life, because it's not always happy to be here. It's not always just super smiley, but you can choose to be happy to be wherever you're at.
You're making me mad, because this is not where my mind was at 30.
Yeah, no, this is
you're way smarter than I was at 30. At 29, let me not get ahead of myself. It's interesting that you say that the heaviness of everything that's going on right now blended with the excitement around your career. That's how weird and conflicting that must be in your head.
And then every single day I'm faced with this choice, right? It's like, okay, do I want to celebrate that I just been Grammy nominated and I had a Grammy on the back of my phone since I ever got an iPhone? Or do I want to allow some news that has been shifting in perspective, or just some news that's been troubling, allow that to define who I am, or who God called me to be? So it's really taking a step back and asking myself and asking God, well, all these things I asked you for, if you're allowing certain things, it's got to be for your purpose. It's got to be for your glory. So I can't question that. It's easy. As a human, we have flesh. It's hard to believe in something that's quote unquote invisible. But I trust you, God, even in the midst of me not knowing what it looks like. So life comes at you. Life is coming. If last year showed me anything, is that life comes at you very fast. And it's your choice as to how you handle it. You can be offended by something that someone says, or you can take that same thing and hear through the offense and get the thing that they were trying to say. It's not always that easy.
What I was thinking about at 30 at all.
Yeah, no, I know it's not easy. It's just, it's always
good for you. I mean, and again, not to sound condescending, but good for you for being able to.
Oh yeah.
What do your parents think of all this, and your sisters and stuff? They
can't stand me. I'm joking.
Well, your sisters probably can't stand you, because weren't you in a group with them and then you went solo? Basically, you said, "I don't need you guys," and then you
I don't even need y'all anymore.
I'm out.
No, but my sisters, my mom, my dad, they're so proud. My extended family, everyone is proud. Anyone that I've had a chance to share music with, that knows my heart, that's had a conversation with me before anything has ever happened. they're just super excited. It's cool to see my story inspire some of my friends. Like some of my best friends are actively doing the things that they want to do in their life. And they tell me, yo, it's because you had the confidence to do this.
Yeah.
I can come out to LA whenever I want to now, and I don't have to worry about sleeping on the floor because I can come to your couch because of a sacrifice that you made for yourself. You're blessing us. So like, it's so cool to see God use something that I thought that I wanted for my life as something super unselfish in the ways that he's blessing all the people attached to me and people that like, I don't even know. It's like through this, someone will be blessed, I believe.
When you first came here, you said you were sleeping on couches and stuff, and it's very humbling.
Yes.
When I got this job in LA, I was working at a station in Seattle, but I didn't have enough money really to get into a place yet here either. But I knew that I had to come. I had to come down here. This is a once in a lifetime chance to work at this radio station. This was 2003. God, I'm 100 years old. For the first 6 weeks, I lived in my car because I knew I needed to get a couple of checks before I could get into a place. But, you know, it's weird to sound, but when you have a certain desire and drive in you, you don't really care, do you? You really don't care.
Nope. And let me ask you right now, that time that you were in your car, right? The amount of time you spent in your car, does it pale in comparison to the life that you afforded after you sacrificed?
I would do it.
You can't even tell me how it felt to sleep in your car.
I would do it right 3 times as long. And you know, what's funny is I every now and then, because the place I used to park my car was in a parking lot. It was a CVS parking lot in Burbank, just off Hollywood Way. And that's still the CVS I go to for the pharmacy. So every now and then I go and pull my car into that exact same parking spot that I used to sit in. And it's very weird. It's very strange, but in a good way. I don't sit there and park and go, man, this was a terrible time in my life. I do. It's the exact opposite. So
when I think of the floor and the couches, I don't think of, it was the worst time. I think, thank God that it was a floor and a couch, because it could have been a grass or, you know, a park, or like I could have been downtown. Like I'm no different than anyone else. Yeah. I feel very, very blessed to have had the favor upon my life to move the way that I've wanted to, and God align my life with what he wants out of it. But yeah, no, it doesn't even compare. Like the amount of time I spent on the floor is like nothing compared to being able to come into my own apartment every day with a bed.
Oh my God. Like, the first thing I did when I got into a place is I took a shower. That's all I wanted. I took like 3 showers that day. But yeah, it's really funny that
you take a shower in your own place.
Yeah. So let's talk about this song real quick, Better Days, which we're going to play the hell out of it to the point where everybody's going to involuntarily know all the words to it.
That's amazing to hear.
Yeah. How did Justin call you? How did that little connection happen? Justin Timberlake, we're talking about.
So I had reached out to my people and told them how bad I would love to work with Justin Timberlake. And through my management and my team, they reached out and they set up a Zoom call. And I met Justin via Zoom, and I was like, wait, I can just ask for stuff and it just happens. Like, I was like, it was weirdly like, and I always bring everything back to God. It's like, God, like, hey God, this is what I want. And then it happens. It's really weird. I get a Tesla real quick, and boom, Tesla, got it. Cool. That's all I got. So I was super appreciative of that. But talking to Justin was wild because I'm a real NSync fan. Like, I have NSync dolls in my house. Like, and
hold on. We're not going to go past that real quick. You're talking about the actual, like, no strings attached dolls?
All 5.
Wow.
Every single last one. I love collecting, like, things from my childhood. So I have, like, a Snoop Dogg doll, 2 Michael Jackson dolls, like a Power Rangers collection, like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers collection that's like immense. Like,
are you looking over at them right now? I see you look over to the side.
Yeah, I'm glad to.
Is it? Well, grab one real quick. Let me see
what do you want to see. What would you pick? One.
Grab me the Justin one. Do you have the Justin Timberlake one?
It is. Give me 4 seconds.
God, this is amazing. There he goes.
So the call started like this. Right? And I'm that guy. Like if I'm a fan of you, I'm a fan. So I'm not afraid to be a fan. And I was super excited. I told him at the end of the call, like I was definitely going to show him my doll. And I don't think he remembered it. Like just periodically after the first Zoom call, like we had a few others. Like I got his number. He was texting me and like telling me different ideas he had. And our first Zoom call, we were just talking about the importance of using our gift for change, the change we want to be a part of. So he's like, it would be so cool to like work on a record that was a part of the change that we want to see. So I was like, all right, cool. I won't let you down, Justin Timberlake. And I called up my brother Bongo, and we called up my brother Teron, and we all like just started working on a little idea. And then from there, I sent like a chorus and like a verse idea to Justin. He's like, man, that song is powerful. We got to finish this one. And as the months would progress, the world opened up a little more, but the state of the world would literally force us into finishing the song. Yeah. Like it was like, this is our duty to finish this record and just be a part of the change that we want to see. So in the midst of recording it, actually the very last day of our sessions when we were out here and he was like recording his parts, his first set of parts before he finished recording another set of parts on Zoom, I came in with the doll and he signed it for me. And I don't know if you can see it. But it says, to my greatest collab bro, love you bro, Justin.
Wow.
And it was the greatest day of my life because I had a song with Justin Timberlake and an autograph NSync doll.
What a trip.
And life has been amazing. God is the greatest.
And you can't first name him either. He can't be just Justin. You always have to call him Justin Timberlake.
Oh, he's Justin Timberlake. But you guys say it like that. Oh, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, it's one word, isn't it?
Justin Timberlake. That's my brother. And he's amazing. That guy's super, super cool too. Like
what a cool story though.
Real big brother. Like, so it's super cool.
Man, when he tells you that song, this is the one, your body, how long does it take for your entire body to just soak with sweat going, oh my God, this is crazy. I got to air myself out. I'm still losing it and the song's out. It's like my palms are sweaty right now thinking about it. It's like, it's such a dream come true. So that's what I want to choose on focusing on. I want to be a part of like the happier times as opposed to the things I cannot control. Yeah. And now you got Justin Timberlake's phone number in your phone. You better hope you don't accidentally like text him something stupid at night. And you're like, oh, I shouldn't have sent that text.
I should have said, hey.
Oh, that's a trip. Damn, man. Good for you. That's exciting.
Thanks so much.
This song, it's Better Days. There's one problem I have with it, though. I don't like the line, it gets worse before it gets better, because we don't need to put that out there right now. Right?
I understand. And
that's like, there's better days. I mean, kinda, maybe.
It's like, that's the honesty part of it for me. For me, it was it gets worse before it gets better is the reminder that, it's painful. So it's like, it's not just there'll be better days and it's not going to hurt and it's not going to be, as New Edition's, one of my favorite New Edition songs, like as they said so eloquently, can you stand the rain? It's that it's honestly, it's coming. Like, so
don't mess with, I know every New Edition dance routine as Ricky Bell. Ricky Bell is my Justin Timberlake, by the way.
All right, come on.
That's just, you opened up a whole nother box.
That line to me was pivotal because it's like, I don't want you to have false hope. I don't want you to think that it's just going to be okay all the time. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to have a bad day, but just know on the other side of your bad day, better days are coming. And
as we play the song, it's interesting too, because it's a positive, uplifting song. It does not start on a positive note, like a positive chord. And even the instrument that is used on it it could be very dark. Like if you hear just like the first two notes, somebody would say that could be a 21 Pilots song, or that could be from a movie score. When you first hear it, it doesn't feel like it's going to be the positive song that it is.
Right. It's that also played into the creation of the record. We wanted the juxtaposition of the climactic part that we were trying to get to. We wanted, like in a movie, it to cinematically build up. So it takes you through the dark that you may be feeling, or the low time, that initial first note. It feels somber. It feels like hopeless. But the first thing you hear is there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So it's like you're in the tunnel in the chord. And
sure. Like the first note is like, this is where you are now. And then.
Yeah. But better days are ahead. So by the time you get to the end of the song, it's like, oh, whew, I feel great.
Whew. Thank God. Until it comes on the radio again 45 minutes later and you hear that chord again. You're like, back down again. You just mess with everybody.
Back down again.
Did I miss anything? Is there anything that you're thinking, man, I wish you would ask me about this or that?
Aside
the Grammys, of course.
Well, the Grammys is a super blessed. Like, once again, it's something I wanted since I was a kid. Like, to seeing Michael Jackson with the picture of all 8, like, I've always wanted a Grammy. And just to be nominated, I feel like I've already won. So this is the best time of my life, honestly.
Yeah, those rates are going to go up too, aren't they?
You know it.
Man, I don't want to keep sucking up more of your time, but I'm so thankful that you jumped on. Thanks for showing me that Justin doll too. And yeah, New Edition, man. That's my. I'm such a fangirl. It's the only shows I go to, New Edition shows, whether it's them or BBD or Johnny or Ralph.
I take what I can get. I love everybody from New Edition, and they've shaped me personally as a songwriter, as an artist. My mom and dad used to play New Edition songs in the house all the time. My sisters and I know every New Edition routine, from Candy Girl to If It's Love. Like, it's like, come on. Come on. This is the best part of my day. Hands down.